Let me type the message first. Okay, I think we are good to go. Yeah, coffee is ready. My drink is ready, and yeah, we're ready to go. Hey, how is it going? I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the stream. So, I'm a little bit late, so right now it's 43 past 2 a.m. in the morning. So I think we can stream for about an hour and 15 minutes maybe until 4 a.m. So let's just jump right away into the Maluku city again. I don't really have a plan for this one actually, and I don't really have a specific target like specific area that I want to build. So I think we can just roam around a little bit and maybe did a little bit of fixing here and there. Okay, so this is what we built yesterday on the stream yesterday. We got this area right here, and the only change I did here is this road style right here. So before we have roads going through here, but now I change it into the streets, this industrial streets right here. And yeah, that's the rest of it. And I think we have this one like this before. I'm not sure, but that's about it. And also this one right here, I just realized, not really I just realized, but since we are using this transit enable lots right here for this building street access, the worker cannot actually reach this building. So as you can see that there's no worker going through this building right here. So the issue is this one right here. It needs a straight road access for it to be able for the worker to reach this building. So if we remove that one and actually try it like that, speed up a little bit, and we should have some worker coming through this building right here. As you can see, there's some pedestrians going here. So yeah, that's something that at least good to know. We can just put a bus stop right there for these buildings. I think it's not too bad. So we got this one going like that, and here should be using this bus right there. Yeah. Now we took care of that. I'm thinking about having this connecting this road right here into another city tile, but I'm not sure yet. So maybe we can just leave it there for now. And now on this one, I think we can try to build around this area here, because right now we're still just empty like this. And maybe we can add a little bit more of this docks right here on this side, and try to build this area, and also maybe build a little bit on this part right here. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's start with this part right here first. So we got this industry right here, but we got some marina going on right there, and I don't think it's suitable for this area. I put this before because initially I want to have some commercials or residential area over here, but since we right now we have some industrial buildings, I think it would be more suitable if we remove that and change it into add some more docks right for this part right there. So we are going to do that, and let's remove some of this. So this dock right here with some of this container loading and ships actually needs 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 tiles or 9. Yeah, and it's 9 tiles, so that's quite actually quite a lot. I have it right there. We got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, and so we don't even have enough for a single container loading right here. So I think we need to expand this part a little bit and rework this area overall. So let's do that. And yeah, since we are going to add a little bit of this, we are going to expand this part right here and remove this part right here. Oh, hello Rehan, welcome. Yeah, live. And okay, this one is electricity, so we can just expand this part right there and all the way through that, and then I'm going to use the this quick level right here just to expand this area. Make sure it got use the smaller brush right there, and we can just flatten this all the way through here and a little bit more. I guess we can just go all the way through like that. We need quite a bit right there, so this is 9 right there, and this is 11, so 11 or maybe 12, so I think that's enough. You can use this part right here. Make sure to flatten this all the way like that, because it will be hard to build the docks if it's not fully straight line. So we got that going. I think we can just do it right here, because if you remember when we placed this part right here, we got a little bit of issue because of the elevation. There's too much difference, so let's try to go like this. So we go all the way like that and have it flatten through like that, and then also here, and make sure it's on the straight line to this side, so like that. And right here maybe maybe we can use this this part right here as the level of the elevation. Have it go like that and all the way through here, perhaps. Have it like that. We can just blend this later using the soften tools. But for now, if we see it from this side, I think we can pause the simulations just to make sure that there's no abandoned building because of the network issue. So let's try to make sure all of this on the same level above the surface of water. So we're going to use the this one right here, the digger and riser, and raise this part a little bit like that, just to make it above the surface, and then use the street tiles to flatten it again, so we have the same level of elevations along this shoreline right here. got that going right there and have it all the way through here. Okay, we are good to go right there, I think. And now for this part right here, I think we can go, since we have this part like that, let's just try with the dogs first. So if we put the dogs right here, we might need to remove this subway, and let's just remove it now. So the container dock should be not too far from the on this menu. Should be around here. So this one right here. So as you can see that it needs 5 tiles on the white and all the way like that. So I think if we do it like this, okay, we're still good with this avenue right there. So we can remove this part and we need to rebuild the bridge again. Let's do it like that, and hopefully we can still get the same bridge. Yeah, let's just go with that one. And then we can remove these tiles right there and put the container docks over here. So we might need a little bit of tiles over there, but since we are going to go a bit more here, so we are going to put this area under the surface of water. So the streets, the area that we can use maybe start from here, so the docks can be around here, I think. Let's just put, so we got 3, 4 right there, and here's the docks area, I guess. And since we are going to place it over here, I think this is need to be a bit deeper, just to have it make sense, because it will be bad for the ships, I think, if we have this shallow area. So let's just use the quick level brush and use this part right here as the reference for the elevation level. So have it like that, go all the way like that, and okay, I think this is the good part, because it's deeper than this part right here, but it's not as deep as this one. So maybe we can just use it like that instead. I just destroyed the bridge again, but we can just rebuild it, so that's not really an issue. Sorry about that, that's too far. Okay, now let's again build the bridge. I'm not sure why it's showing on this side now. Previously we have it here. Maybe I did something, but well, can just go for now and then build our docks right here. So over there, and well, we got this one. Actually, we got some fences over here, so I'm not sure if we even need this actually, but yeah, I don't think we need this part right here. We can just go like that, I guess, since this have its own fences right there. So we can do that, and yeah, just the ships need to be the ship need to be careful when docking, and make sure not to crash onto this bridge right here. Okay, I think we can stick with that. I'm not sure where is this shadow coming from. Maybe from this part right here. that's quite annoying to look at. And yeah, I don't think we have any shadows over here, so that's only from here. I'm not sure where the issue is, perhaps because it's not deeper enough, so let's try it again. If we put it right there, so previously we have it like that, and yeah, I think this is the only spot where we can place this, so perhaps we need this part to be a bit deeper. So let's try with lowering this level of elevation right here, like there, I think. So have 2 clicks over there, and I think we can do it right here too. Have it like that, and then try using the quick level. Maybe because it's not on the same level of elevation. Not the same level of elevation, but I mean it's not really straight line before. Maybe that's why. So now let's give it a try again. So we put the container docks right there, and we still got the shadow issue. And now we also have this elevation issue right here, because this part right here is too deep right now. Sorry about that loud noises, and we can try it again. Try it again like that, and have it. Yeah, we basically just reverting what we did before. Now we need to redo the bridge again. And let's place the container docks right there. I'll just ignore this shadow right there for now. We need to learn to live with it, I guess. Okay, we got that going right there, and I think this part right here can go all the way there. And if we follow this this roads right here like that, we got this nice contour going on, and this is 3 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we do it like this, we got 3 by 5 that we can use to build something. Or if we don't mind touching this avenue, we can have a 4 by 3 by 4 by 5 or 4 by 4 over there. But I'm not sure. I don't know what we are going to zone there yet, so I'll just leave it be for now. And this street right here can go like that, and this one can go lower. So for it to be lower, we need so if I want to have docks going on right here, I need at least, oh well, this is probably the right amount that we need actually. But let's try it like this. So we got this part right there, and I think there's a corner that we can use right here. So something like that, but for some reason corner can't go side by side with this container dock, so we need to put it, yeah, that's not going to work like that. So we need the outer corner instead of the other one. So yeah, it can go like that. So this is need to go 1 tiles over here. So let's try to remove it again. I put it right far away like that, just so it won't be too loud when I see when we got too close the sound effect is a little bit too much. Okay, so we need to be right there, one more tiles, and then right here we can also we don't actually have a seaport right here. This container docks is actually, I'm not sure, it's just provide it provides jobs for our sims, but I don't think it's function as a seaport actually. And for a seaport we might need to put a little another lots like this one right here, like this one. This is a maxis one, but I need to check on the lots that I have first before we do that, so we are going to hold placing a seaport for now. Okay, so this one parking lots, got a parking lots like that. Yeah, I think we can have that for the transition between this corner and the seaport like that. Yep, I think that's good enough. And we just need some additional pieces right here to transition between these two areas. So this is has this track right here, but if we see the elevation level, it's actually going down a bit more, and it's not on the same level with this one, so we might need to remove this one and place it again. So let's go a little bit further like that and remove that and try again. So that's probably because of the level of elevation. So what we are going to do is make sure. Okay, let's try from this side right there. And it's actually not really flattened enough, so we might need to even redo this one again. We've been doing this for a while, I'm sorry guys. Need to be really careful with the elevation level, just so we can, there's no little bump that will ruin the whole area. So let's go all the way like that, and here you see there's lots of little bump going on right there and there. It can ruin the whole area if we not careful with it. So I really need to do that. So let's do it again. So we got this part right here, 3, 4, 5. I think it needs one more like that. So let's place the container dock again. Should be right there, and needs one more tiles over there. So have one like that, and make sure it's not, well, you see it's actually going down a little bit. So really this is need to be a bit lower, I guess, because if we check this one, this is also going down. There's a little bit of issue with the level. So let's remove this one again and make sure that there's not much. This is need to be lower than this, I guess. So let's use the, okay, this is need to go down first. Let's remove this part right there, and so we got this surface like that. So use this digger right here and lower this elevation right here. So now this is already under the surface of water, so we can test it by placing a street tiles like that. And since we can't, it's actually under the surface of water, and we can try 0.1 at a time, so something like that. And now we can place it. Try it again with 0.5 and going down. Now we can't, so it's actually just 0.1 meters above the water. We shouldn't have an issue with the surface anymore with this. Okay, let's do it all the way, and then we can just go like that, so it's going a little bit up to the avenue right there. But the streets is actually on the same level with the dock area later on. So have it go all the way down like that, and we might need to redo all of this area later, but I think that's okay with me, as long as we have a really nice area for this. Actually, we might as well reconnect this avenue elevation, but for that we might need to redo all of this, so I don't want to do that. Now let's just go with this part right here. Now with this level of elevation, I think we can try it like that. Yeah, I think we need a spare one tiles over there, so I'm not going to place it all the way there. There you go, we place our container, and as you can see, there's no elevation going down from this side, so it's now fully on some level, I guess. Yeah. Now let's try, let's add the one tiles over there. Not this one, this is blocking the marking like that. So I think we can, yeah, I think we can stay with this one, and then try the corner. So if this one right here, try it again, put the tiles like there. Now we got this one going, and there's no issue with the elevation anymore. Alright, so we are doing good with that, and now we just need, well, now since this is a little bit more than what we expected, we might need to add a little bit of something over here. So this is need to go up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, for now let's do this first. So this is need to be connected to a street tiles, at least to something, I mean. So like that, this is a transit enabled lots. So we need to be this straight access like that. I'm not sure if the other one also needs the straight access. Yeah, that's the others doesn't need that. Only this one right here. And now, okay, so for this part right here, we got this marking like that, and I think I can use the Pang industry marking and have it going through here. So we are going to do that, but on this part right here, I'm thinking about this part. So I think we are going to have it down a little bit, or maybe not. So let's just finish this part right here first. So we got this one just like that. I think we need a little bit of closing for that. So let's do the maybe some stairs like that. Now for some reason this is not on the same level. I think it's because of this now. So let's try it again. Container dock and piece. I'm not sure yet if there's a end piece right here. And I don't really want to go to that menu for now, so let's just stick with this one right here. Maybe the okay. So I need to make this one, make sure this one on the same level. So as you can see that there's a little bit of a gap of the height going on right there. So I'm not sure why. Maybe because of this. If we remove this one and have this flatten again, now it's a bit lower than before. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. So we use this one right there, and oh no, we don't need this one. We already have that that piece right there for the transition between this one. So let's put more over here and put the outer corner like that. Yeah, over like that. And there's a little bit of elevation issue right there, but let's just ignore it, I guess. And I am going to go with this one with the stairs, just so it will look like an end piece right there. And for this part right here, I think this is really annoying to look at. Look at that. It's getting worse on this side right here. So this is a bit fine. No, it's not actually. So you can see that I can't place a street cells like there, because that means this one and this one is not on the same level of elevation. But if I do it like that, it's going up a little bit. So it's actually, let's calculate this part right here. So we did the 0.1 I guess before, and we try to flatten it like that and use this part as reference. So if I go with 0.1 over there and going up a little bit, no, not like that. Okay, let's try it like this. So have this one, reserve this area all the way like that, and try to raise it 0.1 like that. That's, let's try 0.5 then. Raise it 0.5 like that and flatten this one all the way to 0.5, just to guard the level of elevation. We need it like that and have it all the way through here, and see if we can. We still can actually place one right there. Wonder or real dog are so flat. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, this one is going up like that, and not really sure how much the height difference going on right here. Seems a bit flat right there. Yeah, that's really annoying. Oh, we can try it just like this for now, just for the sake of the build, I guess. Let's try it like that, and in the meantime we just need to ignore this little piece right there going on. So have it like that, and this one needs to go one more tiles into the ocean. So let's just use the quick level brush for that, and use the 2, or maybe just use the this razor right here. So I'm going to go with 15 and 5 more, just to have this part above the surface like that. So 15 and then 5 more like that, and then we can flatten this one all the way like that, and then use the, hopefully we can use the quick level brush to have this all the way through there. So okay, we are doing fine over there, all the way through here, and just one more tile like that. So here have it like that, so it's meets this side of the dock, and then we can use the riprap seawall to connect this 2 area. Although I'm not sure if this is actually really makes sense or not. To have like 2 different area for the docks like that, like 2 different side. Usually we just have one continuous side, I guess. But we're going to try with this. So I also added a bunch of this pipe. Previously I don't have this, but right now I have this pipe for this seawall. It's way under the surface of water, I guess. And we can use the, I don't know, maybe this one on the other side, I guess. So 2 tiles over there, and have one more over here, and we can just go like that. Yeah, have it like that. And I think for this side right here we can use the outer corner piece just to close this gap right there, because we can see it under the surface. It's a face like there, and I think it works quite well right there. And I don't think we need it over here, because this is already, the surface water is already dark enough to hide that. And now for this part right here, I think we can, let's see. So this is not flattened, fully flattened. So I think we can try it like that. Since this is a plop industry, then we can try to use this part right here as the, well, I flattened that by accident, but let's just go with it, I guess. Have it all the way through there, and need to remove this one, so bulldoze that like that, and here we can just, I think we can try having this part like that, and here I think we can have enough area for a big industry zone, so that's pretty good, I guess. Other than that, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 right there. 4 and 4, this is 4 all the way through like that, I guess. Yep, that's pretty good. We can try to remove that and also remove that one, and this probably can, let's try to zone this one first. So this is 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 over there, and 2, 4, 8. I didn't miscalculate, so we can have something like that going on. Airports custom any. I'm having a hard time understanding what you said right there. Sorry. Okay, let's connect this one, and I really want to avoid this this texture right here, so we might need to go other than 8 tiles over there. So if we go with 6 like that, so this is 6 and 6, this is 6 and also 6 right there. We can avoid that, but it's not really, well, we can always use some filler later, I guess, for this part right here. And before that, we can just maybe add a little bit more over there, and here also, like maybe try it like this. So this is a 2 by 2 over here, so this is 2, and we actually have a 4 by 4 right there, and we can try it like this. Have this threads going up like that, so we have this slope on this one right there, and we can use this part right here as some sort of filler later on. And perhaps this one can also just go like that. Yikes, we just ruined this avenue right there. Let's revert that one, so have it there and there. Okay, I think we can ignore really this shadow right here, really catching my attention, but I think we can ignore it for now, and let's check the pipe and make sure everything connected like that, and then we can put the subway again, maybe here, so on this part right here, since it's closer to this one and also this one, these zones right here. So let's put the subway, and we also need the bus stop for sure, so bus stop over here, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to put the subway also here, I guess, so let's check on this. We don't need a bus stop, like we got a bus stop over there, so well, might as well put one over here, maybe here on this slope right there. So you know, we got tons of money, so we don't really need to worry about the budget or anything. And the bus stop can go over here. Not bus stop, I mean the subway. just go over there, maybe facing the other directions. Okay, like that. And we need to make sure it's connected to the subway network. So let's scroll. We need to scroll all the way up for that. Oh boy, this white sand texture is hurting my eyes. We need to move on from this area as soon as possible. Okay, so let's connect this one following the street network. And yeah, I'm going to avoid making these connections and just have it like that instead. And let's I think we can go back to the surface. And yeah, I think we can just resume the simulation again. For the rest of this, for now I am just going to go with the industrial zones like that, and perhaps we can get something growing over here. So this 2x4 will turn into a parking lot over there. And for this part right here, I'm just going to go with the filler, I guess. But I need to fix this part right there, so I think we can just go like this. So flatten this part right there all the way here, and we can follow this line right there. Make sure it's all going through like that, and raise this part a little bit. Well, I can't do anything over here, so perhaps because of this. Yeah, this is I might need to, let's see. Let's check on this side right here. So let's remove that one for now and flatten this all the way like that. Can have this slope going down over there. Flatten this one going up and up like that, and let's try again with this. There you go. I think we got it flattened. So we fixed that, and I think we should be fine. No, it's not. This is the issue. The issue is on this side right there, so we need to remove that. Have this go all the way down again, and the bus stop, I think we can remove this all together like that, and have the bus stop over here. This is another one with there's no cover for this seats right there, but just another variations for the bus stop. Okay, surprisingly we got all of this growing except for this one right here. This is a 6x6. We should get something nice for this part right here, and this will turn into all of these similar to industry buildings, but I don't mind it, I guess. Okay, we can remove all of these street tiles for now. And here on this side here, I think let's check on the demand. We got no office demand at all, so we might need to add a little bit of residentials for this area. Hopefully there's no abandoned building, commercials being abandoned. Yeah, I think we got no abandoned tower right now, so we just need to add a little bit more residential building, and I think we can do it here with some, I don't know, perhaps we got 3, 4, 5 right there, 6 actually. So I think we can go a little bit 3, 4, 5. We can't use this part right here, so needs to be a little bit more space over there, and this is can go 3 by 4 like that, I guess, or 4 by 4. So if we do it like this, we can extend that part all the way there, and we got a 4 by 4, or we do it a bit more like that, we got a 4 by 5 actually. I have so many 4 by 4, so I'm not sure, so just for a little bit more variations we can go with a 4 by 5 like that. I'm not sure if we have anything nice though, so that might need to go back into just the normal size again. And I don't think I can flatten this one, so if I do it like this, well, we can actually do it. So let's just go with something like that. And rail and avenue bridge, rail and avenue bridge. Oh, you mean on this side right here? Yeah, we're going to do that later. I'm not going to touch that area for now. And here, can just maybe a little bit of industry buildings on top of here, I think, or just some, some commercials perhaps, or residential building. Maybe something like that. Yeah, just some industry buildings going on right there. And we might need a little bit of bus stop going on for this part right here. So have a bus stop over there, and it changed the texture. You know what? If you want to be a little bit of hack, you can do something like this. So got a bus stop connecting between these two network, and it will give access to this site right here. Well, sadly no one is using it, so it's actually being used by other people. So this one right here is going through here with a bus stop and bus stop right there, and going outside of the city. But this is really just I think it's a really hacky setup, so let's not do that. And a 4 by 5 actually being and now it's turned into these two building. Let's just stick with the 4 by 4, I guess, and see what we have. We can try it like this. So remove that bus stop right there, and can have a 3 by 3 over there and a bus stop over there, just so it's not touching this avenue, and change the texture into something weird like that. Not really weird, I mean the grassy texture. I want the texture to be a little bit more sandstone. Okay, so this one perhaps can go like this. So we got a 3 by 2 over there, and 3 by 2 again. Let's see what we got here. it's hard to get something nice on top of this, I guess. We might just go with some, I don't know, maybe some residential buildings. Look at this one right here. It's some fancy high-class Sims we got here. 4x4 and only 10 people living in the slots. The rich people and their privilege, I guess. So let's just reason this one. I think I'm just going with some residentials for this area here. So let's just go with that. Yeah, I think we can stick with that. And even go like this, I guess. So remove that part right there. Have this go all the way down, and I can't do this because let's try it like this. Let's have the streets going down there, and yeah, I think this can go up a little bit like that. Have this go diagonal like that, and okay, we can do it like this. Flatten this a little bit more. For some reason this is under the surface of water, so we need to have this going up a little bit like that. Flatten that all the way, I guess, and we can just put a retaining wall later on for that part. So and just go like that. And well, this is not a high-end area. Yeah, this is going to be a high-end area, but not some low density area though. We need this part right here to be a high density area and fits as much as Sims as possible. Okay, I think we can just go like that instead and have it go there, or perhaps here instead. And here we can have a little bit of so this is a 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 right there. I think we can go with a 4x2 over there, and then a little bit of low density here perhaps. Maybe just medium density again, and also a 2x2 over here. And here, well, I think we can avoid this. Just go like that instead, and have this be like little shops going on right there. And okay, we have a triangle filler that we can use here, so we are doing fine with that, I guess. And for this part right here, I'm just going to use the low density like that. This can also be just low density, I guess. Not facing the directions, but maybe a medium one, but facing the direction instead. Medium, and also medium right there. Yeah, I think we can stick with that, and put some filler later on for this part right here. Okay, we need this one, this to turn into a single building to avoid the missing network issue. So also, while we are waiting, let's place the diagonal filler. I'm just going to use that, the one that we made before. So put one over there. Okay, this one got some trees, so I think it's nice, but I need the tree to be the bigger one. Not that one. Let's try again. Also not that one. Let's try to get the palm tree. So this one right there. I think it's quite nice. And also we can have one over here. Let's try again. One over there. Let's try again. Let's try again. That's the issue. Using the prop family for the trees. Okay, like this is what I'm looking for. And the other one we can use the one with some billboards. So should be this one right here. There's some woman on the billboard. I'm not sure why. It's from the NDX, I think. NDX billboard. I'm not sure about the name. Okay, this one maybe can go a little bit more like that, and we can have a 3x2 over there and have it like that perhaps. Where answer the case to bus stop? Where answer the case to bus stop? You mean this one right here? Yeah, we can do that later, but I don't think it's really necessary because we already have a bus stop here too. So that might looks nice, but it would be a bit tricky to do for now. So this is one of the buildings that I just added before the stream. This is so I added a bunch of buildings by SimGuber SG, and this is the Hagerman. There's a pack of SimGuber buildings on SimCity Forevermore, and I just downloaded and add a bunch of it. So not everything, but really some residential buildings, and this is one of them. Hopefully we can get something bigger growing here. So if we do a path, something like that, maybe like a stairs here, and also a path, additional path right there, might need a bit of street, I guess, to make it accessible, or maybe just using the pet malls, I guess. Let's try the pet malls. I'm not sure if it will be used by the Sims though. So if we put, okay, there's two over here is using this one. Now all of this is using this one because it's closer, but the rest of this is going through this one because this one is much closer. Yeah, I think it's quite worth it to have something like right here, I guess. So if we remove that part right there, I think it's still the same because these people still use this area right here, and I really need this to be into one building, so you might need to put some panels right there just to simulate the corner building. And also this one, maybe I can keep it because it looks a bit nice with some windows on the side right there. And in the meantime, we can add a little bit of walls through here, and also maybe we can scroll through these stairs to make these connections. And for the walls, I am going to try with this one right here, the Scotty walls. I'm not sure if I want that. I really want to avoid this grassy texture, but seems like it's unavoidable. Yeah, that's the legacy SimGuber. Yeah, and change into the bigger building. I'm hoping to get another taller one, and maybe some, something like this. This is 5. I think this is 4 by 6. I think we have something that for 5 by 6. So I'm not sure yet. I might need to change the not change. I mean, see what's available later. Okay, I need to let's finish these walls first, and let's just go. Okay, let's check on this one right here, and let's try it like that. Maybe we can use this wall instead of the stairs. I mean, instead of the that one before. It's actually on the right side, but I don't. So we might need to remove that and have the zones over there. Connect the stairs like that and have the panels over there. This is also the SimGuber houses. I'm just going to use the low density just so here we have this grass texture. And back to these walls right here, I think, well, this one, I really need the 2 by 4, the bigger one. Okay, this one doesn't have any props on the bottom. Okay, let's see if if I zone something like that, medium density there, it will change that into the sandstone texture. So that's a little bit of trick that we can use, I guess, and we can do something like that to do it. Yeah, I think it makes sense to have something, some commercials building over here. And yeah, I think we can do that. But here, I need this to be a proper diagonal with some nice texture going on. It changed into the grass again. Maybe it depends on how much zones and parks that we have connected to this avenue. So if I have only one right there, this will turn into a sandstone. But if I have 2, or maybe just so that's 1, that's 2 will change into the grass again. But if I add a little bit more right here, it will change into the sandstone again. Only 1 tile. But if I do it again like this, well, it's not changed into, it doesn't change into the grass again. Now it's changed into the grass again. We remove that, change into the sandstone. This is like, I don't know, what do you call this type of thing? It's really weird, I guess. But I guess it's not weird, it's just the logic of the game and how the game handle things, I guess. And now I need a proper diagonal filler for this. We need some walls going on, but also some diagonal that can fit this part right here. And actually, we might need to rework this diagonal right here and move it a little bit, just so we can have some walls and filler going on. Right, because right now I don't think we can have two of them right away on this side, because I don't think I have any that I can provide two stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think I have any for this, so let's try it like that. That's not really, that's not anything that we can use, I guess. If I remove that, we remove all of that and lose all of that texture. Okay, for now I'm just going to stick with the this wall right here, the MS71 wall, just for now, you know, just until we can have something to fill this area. I'm not sure what is going on right there, so I am going to stick with the one with a props, I guess. So something like that. And then we need this into a one building. Let's do it again, and we need the upper. Yeah, we totally need to rework this avenue and have it one more tile to this side, I think, to fix this problem right here. But for now, let's just continue with this, and we got this one growing, and I think the colors would be nice for this area, because we got a three, this is a 2x3 buildings right here, and I think we can keep it. Can also keep this one right here because it looks nice on this side, but I think I will keep this one to grow, and yeah, you'll just keep the others to grow on their own, and we can remove this red moss right there because we don't need it anymore. And here we can just go like that and all the way like that. And I want to see what we have here before we do something on this part, but well, I think we can change this. Let's change that, and maybe we can just, I don't remember if I have a corner piece that we can use right here actually. Okay, this I don't like this tree color, not really, not because I don't like it, but I don't think it's suitable for the rest of this, so we also need to rework this part right here, so let's just try it like that first. I'm going to use the wall that I made for this area, so let's check on this menu right here, and this one right here, this is KRG, Gargalan. Well, it's almost 5, it's almost 4 a.m. right now, and you hear a lot of rooster going on in the background. Okay, so we got that one going right there, and I think I am going to, yeah, just use all of this here, I guess. We need the right end over there and left end over here. So I left and over there, and I flattened this one all the way through here because we need a little bit of tricks to make sure they're all connected nicely on the corner. So let's check one tiles right here to complete this part right there. Now since we have this end right there, we can remove this now and follow this streets, this roads contour like that. And here I can let's flatten this one all the way again like that, and rezones the area. And here we can use this one right here. So one tiles like there, and maybe we can just use the 2 tiles instead of the 1 tiles and have it hanging into this zones right there. I think that's quite fine, I guess. And for this part right here, so I spare this one because I'm planning to have maybe some sort of canals going on in this area, and I initially want to have it either along this line right here or on this side right there, but since we have here, I think we can put the canals going through all the way like that. But for now, I'm going to save that canals thing for later. But for now, let's try to complete these walls first. So just so we can cover the rest of this part all the way like that, and all the way through there. Got some stairs going on over there, and here we can just use the triangle, I guess. Have it over there, and this can just go straight like that. Okay, that should do it, I guess. The rest of this can be I just realized that we have lots of street lamps over here, so let's use the other pieces for it. I think we can use the one without any props, so this one, not that one. Okay, so this one right there. Oh well, now there's nothing over there, and it looks even weirder now. So no, not like that. Let's try again. Well, we got this one growing, but I don't think this is suitable for this area. This is more of a Hong Kong building. So let's rezone this part again, and we try with a 4x5 over there, or you know what, let's just go with a 5x5 over there and see what we got. And let's finish this part right here. Okay, I want to have something that is not that one, so but I don't think I have one that doesn't have the props but also has a nice texture going on. So yeah, I think we need to stick with this one for now, and really I need to rework this diagonals right here and maybe move it a little bit. Okay, so we got that going, and we finished this wall. Let's speed up a little bit. It's not growing anything over here. This is a 5x5, yeah. Got that one going. And we got a pretty nice one over here too. So we got this nice building over here and here, but I think this is not too good. And also this one too. And you know what? While we are here, I think we can just try with the canals for this part right here. Canals need to go up a little bit. So I am going to go with the coal canals. And it's around here. Just have it like that, I guess. It's the same canal that we have on the other part of the city. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try with other variations for now. Let's just go with the where is it? Since this is like really close to each, we don't have too much going on right there. I think I can just go with the blank and empty canals. So don't really need too much going on right here, I guess. But this is now a little bit too boring to look at. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with that for now, and let's add a little bit of something on this network like that, just to make it a bit more interesting. And also here you can change these street styles into something else, maybe the SAM6 like that, because it has lots of the decorations going on, like lots of props right there, just so we have a little bit busy streets going on. Okay, I think I will keep this one right here, but this one right here might need to go like that instead, and we can just stick with the additional pet malls going on the back of the buildings. We'll keep this one open and have it growing into bigger buildings on its own, but I'm going to keep this one historical, just so it won't grow into bigger buildings, because I don't want this to block the view behind it. So we'll keep it as it is for now. And yeah, we got all of this growing, and yeah, we need to add some fillers for this part right here, but it's already 4 AM, so I need to end this stream. Let's save our progress. Nice. Thank you. So there's not much that we've done now on this one, but we managed to make to fill this part at least and got this one going. Although this one here could be better, I guess, but I will look for something that we can use to fill this area and make it a bit nicer. But for now, we'll just leave it be like that. So many automata going on here. Let's check on the traffic. It's only 200 cars, and those hundreds are actually coming from these two buildings. here only 127, so it's not that much. And for some reason, well, we still got some residentials using this stairs, so it's still functioning well. And this part right here, well, we took too long doing this one right here, and it's not. I might need to redo it again on my own, just so I can fix this little annoying gap that we have here. It's really bugging me a lot, so I really need to make sure that we got that fixed. But that's for later, and we are going to keep this one to fill this part maybe with some canals. And actually we might even have some canals going through all the way to this oceans right here, so we kind of like turn this part right here into like its own island, I guess. But yeah, that's the plan for it. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got Casmate and also Polo Draft on the chat, and also some of you guys lurking on the chat too. I think I already saved before, but just to be safe again, I probably going to stream again tomorrow around the same hour. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm currently working on another short video and also some other video too, so stay tuned and for that. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again on the next stream. Bye bye. See you on the next one. Okay, that's it. Thank you and bye. So we got that save, and yeah, bye.